Hi, it's Mina of Mina Next Tarot. In today's video, we're going to go over what career or major would best suit you. We will start off by talking about your passions and strengths and then discover what job matches those. I'll help advise you on ways to continue walking your path so you can choose the best job for you, and of course, your guides will be offering wisdom along the way. Remember that this is a general reading, and if you want me to tune into your specific energies, I offer personal readings on my website. If you're being drawn to more than one pile, it's most likely for a reason. So watch both of them and take what resonates from each. You can choose pile 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. If you need something else to help you decide, here are some playing cards. So close your eyes and take a deep breath in. With your out breath, release any expectations you have of this reading so you can be advised without any personal biases. When you're ready, choose pile 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. Each pile is time-stamped in the description box below, so grab your mug of coffee or tea and read some tarot with me. Hi, pile number 1. This is your career or college major reading. Let's start talking about what gets you excited. The Ten of Pentacles and the Empress reversed. You're very passionate about the people who you choose to call your family. You're a bit traditional and enjoy the stable, calm life. You enjoy earning money, but make sure that you're not focusing too hard on it. Be sure you're balancing out your feminine and masculine energies. You enjoy helping others to the point of exhaustion sometimes and can tend to wear yourself out. So what are some of your strengths, the zebra? You enjoy trying new things and you're pretty young at heart. You're creative, you like volunteer work and meeting new people. You find other cultures fascinating. The next card is your dream job. The Three of Swords reversed. A job that would best suit you, or maybe being a teacher or a teacher even in another country would be better since you love to travel. Would be a good advice columnist or PR representative. You also might make a very good environmental engineer. Basically, you enjoy doing something in the way of healing tragedy or helping people with trauma or growth. You like helping people heal and you like making them better. So any kinds of social work, maybe even nursing, something like that would be a great choice for you. Here's how you can find help moving along your career path. The High Priestess. When you begin to see the world as more beautiful around you, you'll start receiving inspiring new ideas and images. You may even find a teacher who helps inspire you or guide you along the way. Maybe this teacher already exists in your life. It's time to heed their advice so that you can move forward. So how can you move towards your goal? The Eight of Pentacles reversed and the Devil. It's time to say goodbye to any job you have that's repetitive or boring. This is not a part of your path. If you're feeling trapped in a job, remember that you're in control of your life. Write down what you hate about your current job in the opposite way to manifest what kind of job you do want. For example, if your job is too repetitive, write down, my job is new and exciting each day. If your job is not challenging you enough, write down, my job allows me to grow and use my intellect daily. Doing this will bring your job towards you or spark the inspiration you need to find it. And lastly, what advice do your guides have for you about your career? Aphrodite. It's time to start exploring what makes you passionate. Don't let other people control your life. You're feeling drawn to create. Get in touch with your sensual side and fall in love with life again. It's time to notice the love around you instead of all the stagnation. This is all the advice I have for you guys. If you chose the Eight of Hearts, this was your message. If it resonates, leave me a comment down below. Like this video and subscribe to my channel if you don't want to miss any other videos I upload. See you next time. Bye. Hey, pile number 2, if you chose the Four of Diamonds, then this is your pile. First thing I'm going to talk about is what makes you passionate, the Four of Swords. So at times you may tend to worry or maybe have a little bit of anxiety, but your true passions rely in relaxation and deep contemplation. You enjoy creating peaceful settings for introspection, almost like a sanctuary type environment is where you prefer to be. Remember that even when stress takes over and it feels like the problem is insurmountable, there's always a solution. So, what are your strengths? What do you already bring to the table? The dragon. You have a strong solar plexus chakra and a great intuition. You should always trust your gut when life throws you a decision to make. You're a visionary who's able to see how to improve the environment around you. You understand that transformation is a healthy part of life and it's what's pushing you along your path, which is really great because a lot of people resist change and they resist transformation and try to hold on to what they've always known. So that's excellent. All right, so what would your dream job be? The Four of Cups. I think you would be good as like a counselor or an administrator, maybe even an interior designer, a waiter, a cook, a business owner, a yogi, a meditation coach, or maybe you could create meditations online, something like that, a broadcaster or a project manager. So this is pretty wide reaching. You basically like to do something that combines intellect with creativity, and you like to provide something for, you like to have everything that you create, like have a purpose towards it. So a job that combines creativity with something that helps others would be a great path for you to take. There are honestly a lot of opportunities I see that are around you right now. You just have to look at everything in a more positive light. And I think that you'll be able to see them a little bit better because you kind of have a lot of good things going for you as a person already. How can you find help for your career path? The Knight of Swords reversed. You might be given an opportunity that you feel you can't handle. Maybe it's because you think that like there's no way you're ready to take the lead or be pushed to a higher position. But I urge you to go ahead and take it if you've been working really hard. This is the time to take that opportunity because it's going to lead you towards a path that brings you into that career or major that you've actually been looking for. So now's a good time to take on that role. So how can you move more towards your path? The Five of Cups reversed. It's important that we just accept that a loss has occurred. They're basically saying that you've lost some kind of an opportunity or something you expected to go a certain way in your career has not actually gone that way. It's important for you to draw on this dragon energy, accept that there's been a loss, and start to rebuild. Once the universe sees that you're willing to continue to persevere after a loss in your career, that's when they're going to be more apt to give you what you want moving forward. So once they see that you're committed and you're in this, that's when they're going to know that it's time to give you the next phase of your path. If that makes any sense. Some advice from your guides at this time is Persephone in reverse. If you're thinking of engaging in any illegal or potentially shady activities, or in a less dramatic sense, if you're thinking of doing like cutting corners or kind of cheating your way into something, I would highly advise you not to do that. The goddess Persephone had to learn the hard way that when she ignored many red flags, she ended up getting tricked. And whenever I see her in a reading, especially reversed, it lets me know that there may be someone who's being a little bit deceptive to you. Going back to this, if you're given an opportunity to take on something bigger, but you haven't put in the work and you haven't put in the time, and it's like, why am I being given this when I'm clearly not ready for it, then it's possible that there's someone who's being deceptive in your life. It's important for you at this time to be learning how to decipher what are your own thoughts that are holding you back. Our thoughts are controlled by our brain, and our brain is really good at keeping us safe. So a lot of times when we have been hurt in the past, we'll keep ruminating on the same thing over and over again and remembering how we got hurt in order. It's like our brain's way of saving us from getting hurt again. So try to differentiate between what is your brain telling you that you're going to be in danger and what is your guides giving you a clear no. Sometimes our brains will override our feelings. And in that case, we're not able to listen to our guides because we're too fearful or worried about getting hurt again. Don't be easily seduced by charming people around you. But if you have been working hard and you have been putting in the time and the energy, then it's totally fine for you to say yes to this big opportunity that's coming your way. You know yourself better and you know what you can handle. Just don't let your brain get the better of you and make sure that you're paying attention to any red flags coming your way. So sorry, this is a general reading, so there's a lot of mixed messages coming in at once from time to time. But I hope this helped. Leave me a comment down below if this did resonate with you. Like this video if you enjoyed it. And if you can, subscribe. That would be great for this channel. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Hey, group number 3, if you chose the King of Clubs, then this reading is for you. Let's first start out with your passions, the star. You're passionate about music and entertainment. You probably really enjoy new technologies that are coming up and you love inspiring others. You tend to maintain a sense of hopefulness. You're a bit of a dreamer. So here are some of your strengths, the lizard. You're artistic and telepathic. You're a dreamer again. Um, you have a strong spiritual side and you're highly, highly creative. So I bet I'm already sensing what your job is going to be. Oh, the star in reverse. So since your passion is the star and your career is the star in reverse, I think that's trying to tell us that you're having a bit of a creative block right now. You would do well in a job that makes you famous or in some kind of job related to the entertainment business, but for some reason, you're being blocked from being able to step into a career field like that. So let's keep pulling cards to see what's blocking that flow from passion to career. The next card is Temperance in reverse. Okay, so I think what's happening is someone is giving you constructive feedback, and one of two things are happening. Either A, you're sort of blowing them off and being like, they don't know what they're talking about, I'm doing a fine job. Or B, you're taking it really personally and really harshly, and it's kind of blocking the creative flow. Either way, it's going to block the creative flow. I'm hearing guides say they put this person in your life, even if they are a bit harsh, to sort of help you grow your craft and make you stronger. And by ignoring them or shutting down, you're kind of preventing this path from continuing on. So go ahead and look inward and realize that all conflict is just a reflection of our inner selves, that the words we hear from other people tend to be a reflection of the thoughts in our own head, which might be why you're either A, pushing really hard against it, or B, taking it in a little too harshly because it's something that you've already thought to yourself before, but you don't want to admit it. Honestly, developing a craft in the entertainment world, it takes a lot of practice, dedication, and it takes hearing no and criticism quite a bit. It's something that you have to move past now in order to continue on your path later. Very few people just get into the entertainment business through luck or chance. They usually have to hear many, many no's and criticisms before they get there. So for how you can move towards this path a little bit better is the moon in reverse. Got a lot, only major arcana actually on the board right now. So this is a big message for someone. Instead of stepping into the flow of life and accepting that sometimes we're going to receive this criticism, you're sort of blocking that creative flow, is what it's saying again. And you're causing your career to stand still. Things are going to start to stabilize and not be so up and down once you step back into that flow, accept that criticism as a part of what's helping push you forward, and then move on. Either prove them wrong and show them that they're not correct about you, or accept that that was a truth about you and then try to make yourself better. All right, so let's move into what your guides would like to say to you. You got the goddess Mnemosyne in reverse. Your guides want you to stop defining yourself by your past. They don't want you to forget your past. They just don't want it to, they want it to be more of a tool to help you empathize better with the world and not let it continue to be the story that keeps you down or keeps you from feeling like you can make it. Because I think that you can. I mean, with all of these passions and talents that you naturally have, I definitely can see that being someone who's, an actor, a social influencer, a musician someday. Dig deeper to uncover what your unconscious biases are and stop trying to control the outcome or the words of others around you. Lasting fame usually comes with a price, and that price is past trauma and personal transformation. See, good artists like models and actors can utilize that transformation and that pain and create something that emotionally connects with their audience. And that's the kind of art that you're going to see that sticks around for a long time. So, if you want to be more than just a one hit wonder, that's how you're going to get people to accept you and bring you into their hearts and homes is what they're saying. And you take that pain and you transform it into something beautiful for the world. So I hope this resonates with you. Leave me a comment down below if you're hoping to go into the entertainment business. Like this video if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any videos I upload. Bye. Hi, pal number 4. If you chose the Queen of Spades, then this reading is for you. Let's start off by talking about what you're passionate about. We have the Moon. You love to dream big, and your dreams are your biggest passion. You're always encouraging others to go with their gut and follow their intuition and where their intuition is leading them. You're interested in developing your psychic abilities and healing those around you spiritually. What a nice person. Your strengths are the raccoon and the moth. You are skilled at a particular instrument or artistic tool, and you're very good at wearing a mask and being what others around you need you to be. Just be very careful that you're still being true to yourself. It's okay to put on a mask every once in a while and help others out, but you have to come back to your center at some point as well. You're a very generous friend. You're enthusiastic. You like to engage with a bit of whimsy. You long for each new stage of life as you think it will bring you greater happiness than the one you're already in. Moving on to your dream career, the Seven of Swords reversed. So this took kind of an interesting turn. So I think this might be describing like some of the characteristics of you when you were younger. But when I see the Seven of Swords reversed, it kind of tells me that you've been through it. You've been through some pretty rough stuff. You're tired and you're kind of looking for an easy way out. This is not what I was expecting to say today, but Spirit's telling me that some of you may be in a line of work that's possibly illegal. Maybe you've had to be a sex worker, or you've chosen to be a sex worker. Maybe you have, it's like con artist type of stuff in a way. I'm not here to judge what you've had to do to get by, and if you enjoy that work, I'm also not here to judge either. But Spirit's also letting me know that there is another path for you that they have. They're saying all of your life skills and all of the things that you're already good at, if you can turn things around and start buckling down and putting your nose to the grindstone, start to view life as an infinite and exciting mystery rather than a kill or be killed kind of situation, which is really, really hard to do when we've been put in situations where we've been in a kill or be killed situation. It's not a change that's happening overnight, and it's not something that's it's like easier said than done, right? Like, yeah, we'd all like to walk around like rainbows and sunshine is happening around us, but that's just not the world that we live in. If things do turn around for you, I could see you being a really good spy. You would do really good in military or security jobs because you've already worked with some shadier people. You would be very good at helping law enforcement catch those people, or you could basically, you're very cunning and intelligent, and you can either use that for good or use that for to get what you want on your own, so to speak. I can even see you being a great detective or in a job where you're asked to solve just really complicated problems because you are very smart. I think the world has just kind of beaten you down over time. You know, we're all given different sets of circumstances, and yours was particularly difficult. So again, I'm not here to judge or chide you for anything that you've done or are doing. You responded in a way that felt appropriate for the situation you were given. If you're wanting to find help off of this path, the Five of Pentacles is a way to do it. So I know that the world feels like it's against you right now, and you might have just lost a job or you've been spurned at work, and it's making you feel like if you can't beat them, just join them. Like, you know, if you can't rise above it, you might as well go down and be in the muck as well. I encourage you to reach out to your guides for help through meditation. In our darkest of times is when we learn our true strengths and remember that life is constantly moving along and that you're not going to be down forever. This is not a forever thing. You can climb back up and have a different life than the one you're leading. A way to kind of keep moving forward on your path is the world reversed. It's time to ask yourself, are you giving back? Did you really try your best? Or are you too scared to take that job in fear of falling down too far? Our brain develops these kind of patterns based on its experience. So it's your brain's job to take in new information and use it to keep us safe. So if you failed a lot in the past and it's led toward embarrassment or debt or being fired, then your brain is going to say to you, don't try too hard, don't stand out from the crowd, you can't do this, you can't do that, it's not safe for us. But I want to challenge that concept and let you know your higher self is smarter than the brain, and it doesn't necessarily think in a linear way. So while the brain goes step one, step two, step three, spirit kind of sees all time in a different sort of way than we do. And it's not as scared because it knows that there's a bigger, better future out there. And you can choose to see each event differently and rewrite your past memories to make them have better outcomes. So if someone has abused you in the past, there's ways and therapy methods to use in order to help you sort of rewrite that situation or that event and have it have a happier outcome. And then in turn, it sort of helps the brain rewire and operate less on fear and more from a place of I'm in control of my life. I think that this kind of therapy will really help provide you with a great sense of confidence, and it will give you some more opportunities than you're even aware that you have. So for wisdom from your higher self, you have Gaia in reverse. Your guides want you to know that fear is playing a big part in your life right now. It has uprooted you and it's made you feel out of control. Take some inventory of your current life. What's serving you, what's making you happy, and what's not. It's time to ground yourself and connect back with nature. This and only this will allow you to reconnect with your life again and bring you some clarity with what's happened and how you're going to proceed forward with it. So I'm sorry about all the things that may have happened to you, group number 4. And I hope this resonated with you and helped you gain some kind of clarity in some way. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a like. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more pick a card videos and monthly horoscope videos. I hope to see you guys again later. Bye. Hey, group number 5, if you chose the Jack of Diamonds, then this reading is for you. Let's start off with what you're passionate about, the 4 of Wands. You love big events and being surrounded by your family and friends, and you love the feeling of belonging to a group that's bigger than yourself. You're very passionate about making people feel supported and welcomed, interested in making sure that everyone has high self-esteem and loves themselves and accepts themselves. You're very aware of other people's emotions, and you're careful to recognize when things maybe aren't going well for others. You guys were my group that pulled 3 for strengths. So you got the owl, the phoenix, and the hyena, which is an interesting combo here. So let's talk about each of them. So you're generous and trusting. You can be a bit clairvoyant, able to see the future ahead and not even realize that you're doing it. You're connected to this earth and you're not afraid to face down past traumas. You're aware that your past trauma has brought the ability to heal yourself better than you did before, and it's made you a lot stronger. You're charming and witty, and you're a ton of fun to be around. People really enjoy hanging out with you. You're the life of the party. Your dream job, the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is like anything fast moving, fast paced, and definitely things that are like have a physical element to them would be really great for you. So athlete, soldier, police officer, firefighter. I could even see you doing something like professional video game player or a video game developer. A video game developer, anything with like fast moving action going on in it is something that you would really, really excel at. Careers that kind of give you like a win that like makes you feel both good emotionally but also good like I've just won or accomplished that, makes you feel successful in that way, would be good careers for you. Let's figure out what you need to help you along your path. The 10 of Cups reversed. You're going to find your purpose in life path through some kind of social work or service. So if you did community service when you were younger, or you're doing community service in college, that's where you kind of realize that you enjoy serving your community. You enjoy providing services for others and making them happy. It actually sort of restores your soul to make others happy, and in turn makes you very happy as well. Ways to move towards your goal: the Five of Swords. You're a natural healer, actually. I would suggest that you look at the challenges you've had to overcome in life as a way to connect deeper with others and realize how much wisdom you've gotten from these situations. So if you haven't fully embraced this Phoenix energy of like enjoying the transformation, now is definitely the time to do that so that you can use all of those past challenges as a way to develop yourself better and in turn be able to understand your community a little better and then serve them better as a result. Develop the ability to stay calm and rational in difficult, intense situations. Your job is going to require you to deal with some disagreements, some arguments. And so getting used to that right off the bat and keeping a calm, cool, collected head is going to really serve you throughout life. And finally, advice from your guides. Metis. Remember that experience plus knowledge is wisdom. So no one can take wisdom away from you once you've already received it, and your guides want you to stop hiding and use this wisdom that you've gained to serve others. So all of these cards are about serving others. That's definitely the career field that you should go in some way. They're saying whenever you need to draw upon this wisdom, that they are definitely going to be there and ready to stop and listen and guide you through what's happening. They want to help you help others. They're really excited about the path that you're getting ready to walk. If this resonates with you, leave a comment down below and like this video. Subscribe to my channel. It would help me out a whole bunch. And I will see you guys next time. See you later. Hi, pile number 6. If you chose the Ace of Clubs, then this reading is for you. Let's start with what you're passionate about. The Six of Swords. You're passionate about accomplishing your goals and building off each small success. You really enjoy traveling and working with people from other cultures. You live for times of healing and rest and vacations, but something tells me with Six of Swords that you probably don't take a vacation as much as you should. What are your strengths? The Butterfly. You're cheerful and graceful. You've been through a lot of transformations in your life already. You actually enjoy working and you tend to pick jobs that bring you satisfaction already. So I can tell that you're the type of person that work is already very important for you. So what job would be best for you? The Emperor. All right. So I totally understand why this card was pulled. You're going to be a good CEO, manager. You would be good at running your own business. I could see you maybe being a politician in local government or state or federal government. You would be a good government worker in general, just helping things run smoothly. You're a good worker bee. You enjoy the work, and I think you would do well in any of those career choices. So what's going to be very helpful on your path is the King of Swords. It's important for you to find mentors that are going to challenge you, not just ones that say, oh, great job, you did so good. Remember that integrity and common sense combined can earn you tons of respect in your line of work. Create a strong routine at work to help you keep on track. Remember to leave emotions out of your business, but don't leave your compassion at home. So what I'm trying to say is that logic over emotional decision making, but compassion for your coworkers and clients is the best way to approach a more formal business setting. And it's definitely the attitude that you're going to want to take on to be successful in your career field. How can you move more towards your path? The Hierophant in reverse. You need to let go of some of the traditional belief systems that just aren't serving you anymore. If you continue to think more, if you continue to use old systems, then you're not going to be able to update things and keep up with the current times. And it's not going to be a sustainable strategy for you. If you do end up being in a career where you're the boss, remember what it felt like to be under someone who just smothered all of your new ideas and didn't want to take in anything new, and try not to be that boss. Try to encourage your employees while also, running a tight ship. And lastly, what do your guides have to say? Ye reverse. Your guides want to remind you that knowing everything too quickly will just burn you out. Life is meant to be surprising, and that's what keeps it moving and it's what keeps it interesting. Allow each new truth you learn to sink in. Be bold in accepting the things about yourself that can be a little ugly at times. Learn each of life's lessons in the timing that your guides present them to you and try not to rush through each stage of life. I know you really want to push hard to be the boss and to be the best at what you do, but remember all things in good time. And I don't think you'll burn out too quickly if you pace yourself. Slow and steady acceptance is what's going to win this race. So if this resonated, leave me a comment down below and like this video. I would love it if you subscribe to my channel so I can see you back here next time. Bye!